Welcome back, and thank you for ordering the Mesocregorias Hestia foliage, or the Hestia bouquet, and or for subscribing to the September paper flower September subscription. As you can see here, look how pretty they are! Yay! So let's make them. I'm gonna make one branch because we already we already have a lot of ornaments. We have pumpkin, we have golden berries, we have shrooms, we have 3D cattails, we have flowers. So one branch is enough, and I will show you how to create a branch as well, but I will not do that probably because I will be just placing them in between as a foliage. But I'll still show you. Anyways, let's start. Also, if you're not a member yet of our Mesocregoria group, you're new, please consider joining us. You may share your creations there for the monthly freebie or just for fun. And when you're joining, I really listen up. I would like to ask you if you can drop by every now and then, leave a like, leave a comment, and not be a sleeper. I'm not asking you for your full-time appearance in our group or participation or presence in our group. Just, hey, make some friends, let me get to know you, and the more I see your name, and the easier it is for me to remember you as well. That's how it goes. And yeah, and I will also be appearing more myself in our group soon. But that's something different, and I think I'll announce that at the end of October, something. So yeah. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook group, Facebook page, and subscribe to my channel, like, and leave a comment, please. And if you really have enjoyed this tutorial, please consider heading back to my Etsy store and leave a comment. I really would appreciate that. Let's start. Now, you'll see, oh no, loose petals. Well, my friends, it is because if you do a whole template, it will become it won't be stable enough to construct a branch like this. If it's just one whole template, it will be, after a while, it'll be it is paper, right? After a while, it will be so soggy, or whatever you call it. Soggy. Yeah, it's soggy, right? That it can't hold up itself anymore. And to be able to do that, you will have to cut it twice. Well, it's cut it twice. That's also twice as much paper and twice as much work. So I found this. I did this. Trust me on this one. Okay? So, I am using watercolor paints because they dry very easy. And they are very affordable. And I don't know, this is just from I bought like 2 years ago, never used it. Just found it recently because I've been cleaning up here. And look, there's green and there's dark green. And I'm just going to mix it. Also, I'm using yellow, kind of ochre. Yellow cardstock is matte. And I'm just going to paint one layer. As you can see, make your brush wet enough, not too wet, and you're just gonna, you can do darker, then you use a bit more of dark green. It doesn't have to be the same. This is not a Van Gogh painting. We're not making a Rembrandt here. We're not copying masters of painters. We're just coloring the templates. So yeah. Easy. This is child's play. Really, child's play. I will hold it closer in a bit and just paint mine. each time your brush dries, just dip it in the water bottle. Here, it looks dirty, but it's just paint. It's not dirty, it's just paint. And you know, I've also used this for acrylic paint, so that's a bit harder to get rid of. It's okay. So, on one side, let me show you. You can't really see it, can you? Okay, it's really hard to capture this on camera, but if you do it, trust me. And you see I have stains here that you can see. Don't worry about that. This is really frustrating. You really can't see it, huh? Oh, there! Okay. But trust me, it is darker than it appears on the camera. And you will have these green thingy. Let me try to make it darker for you for the camera. Hope it works. Just for the camera. The one side, and again, it doesn't have to be the same color. The one can be more yellow, one can be more green. Just play. Let me turn around because you're gonna. Oh, I already did the other side. You let it dry. One side. So you do this. You lay out all your templates. That's what I do. Look, that's what I do. This. All my templates have been on a piece of paper. If you don't have a spare paper, you can use baking paper or kitchen foil. Yeah, you can use that as your base to color on, and then you can just throw it away after. I have this piece of paper that I know I'm not going to use, so yeah, why not? Or else it'll just be here forever. So I'm laying them out, all the templates like that, and then color them all at once. So I also did the other side before, so I can only have to show you one side. But let it dry. There you go. If you're like, hey, this doesn't work for my cardstock, I do not like watercolor paint, feel free to use soft pastels. Please feel free to use ink pads. Whatever you are familiar with, whatever you think is prettier, whatever suits your taste and your wishes. Okay? This is an option. It's an option, not a must. Okay. Once that's just gonna let it dry for a bit. Okay. And I'm gonna use, I have this Memento ink pad Potter's Clay. Now, if you don't have this, you can use brown, you can use red, you can use, yeah, red would be fine also, because I also have dark leaves. So I'm giving you options. You don't have to run to the store or online and purchase this. You may, if you want, but you don't have to. Go through your stash and see what you have. If you have dark pink, use dark pink. If you have red, use red. No, if you have brown, use brown. If you have light brown, use light brown. Whatever you have, it's okay. Trust me. And also, I am making this for the September challenge, helping my subscribers out. And yeah, and there are options. There are options. It's not a must. And you can achieve the same result, maybe a bit different, just a bit, but the same result with other materials. You just have to find out for yourself while doing this. Just cut out one template face first, or 2 or 3 if you want to test, yeah, and then lay them next to each other and see what you prefer best. If you say like, I don't like watercolor, but I do like soft pastel, then do that. I don't like any of these, but I do like ink pads, then do that. That's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna show you one way to color them, one in which you can apply for all of them. Okay, and you may also yeah, change it up if you want. That's also totally fine. Oh wait, while they're wet, by the way, I almost forgot that. Back. Also, this may now recognize why it takes so long. It's because I talk a lot, share a lot of information. I don't think you can share too much information or tips or techniques. I mean, they're free, right? I don't think that can be too much. But that's also the reason why sometimes my tutorials takes too long, because I would like to share a lot of things. I'm using my embossing pad, and you've probably seen this before. Et voila, and she's back again. my veiner. This is a fingernail art tool that nail artists use to decorate nails, but I'm using it to create veins. So just gonna draw a line here, or score a line, actually, score in the center, and I'm gonna follow. There are tooth here, right? You'd be like, oh my god, there's so many tooths. No, just make have two in between, or three, or every two tooth, whatever you like. You don't have to do all the tooths. Just, it doesn't also have to be precise. Just emboss one side, and you can do this while it's wet. And if you're not making it wet, you have a spritzer, and you can spray yours wet a bit. That's for when you're not using watercolor paint. Okay? So now I've shown you this. Look. This is how it will look. There you go. Now, make sure that this is the top. This is the top. This is always the top, and that's always the bottom. Okay? That's the one thing you have to remember. So I'm just going to face it towards me because it's so much easier this time and faster also. Let me just create these things. And as you can see, I am really I'm not even counting. I'm just try to have the same distance in between my veins as the one before. That's all I'm doing. Look how fast it goes. Doesn't have to be precise. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you're a perfectionist, then yeah, you're gonna have the problem letting it go. I used to be like that as well, but remember, we are creating Mother Nature's creation, which is also not always perfect. Okay? Or else it's going to be manufactured. Here you go. That's it. Really fast. See how fast that's going? You don't have to listen to my blah blah blah. And really, the first one maybe takes long, but after a while, when you get to know how I made this flower, then it goes so much faster. Okay, first, so this is the layout. We have a big one in the center. Let me see if that is really the biggest one. It is not. This is the biggest one. Biggest one in the center. And then the second biggest one around it. There. And then the smallest one there. This is, Hestia is inspired by a, how is it called again? I forgot. Kastanje. Kastanje. In Dutch. I forgot. Chestnut. That's it. Chestnut branch. There you go. Okay. Now I'm just going to the first one. Now it's too bright. Oma. I was filming a tutorial before and it was really dark, and that is how it's coming out. It's coming through, and now it's too bright. So there's gonna be a short transition. I'm gonna put them the brightness of the camera a bit lower so you can see what I'm doing. Okay? Oops, keep on watching. Just gonna be a short. So welcome back. Here we go. Made it a bit lighter. So what I'm gonna do, my goodness, I'm gonna show you this. Is here. I'm gonna shade the side first. There. Right. Very nonchalant. There. And then the center also there. And not the whole thing. See? I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do the center even darker. Just a spot. And then you have kind of degrees of shades of brown. You're there, green, and mixed with yellow. There, that's it. That's for the second one. Let me change. You can change it up if you want. And for this one, I'm gonna shade the sides. Here. There we go. And then I'm gonna make one side, just this side, dark. Right? And one not. Goes here. And then this one, I'll just do the sides first, and then a gentle touch of brown on the other side. So it's not that dark. So see here the difference. See? And you can play around. You don't have to exactly to follow this. You can create your own shades if you want. That's the fun thing here. You know? Just do shading how you think it's like. If you go outside and you already have like leaves, hey, pick it up. Take it with you, clean it a bit, dry it off, whatever, and take it with you inside and copy that. Gonna do this. Hey guys, if it shut down, it's because my battery is empty. And just keep on watching. Look, and again, a short transition, that's okay. And then this one here, just the top and the bottom. See? Go outside, pick up leaves, and see what you like. Fun, right? You don't have to exactly copy this. You can just do, you think it's pretty. You can also add darker colors. You can add red, and yeah, just make it thingy. You can also completely color it brown. Let me do that with one. Which one should I do it brown? The smaller, completely brown here. But whatever you did here, front, you also have to do at the back. Okay? So I'm gonna do that off camera. That would save you a lot of time. So I'm gonna do exactly that, what I did at the front, the back. And keep on watching, short transition. But when the transition comes, I have colored the back as well. Hello, and welcome back. I hope you managed to color yours and you had fun doing so. Isn't it coloring fun? Isn't it fun to do? You know, I wish sometimes we could skip all the assembling part and that it can just come together by itself and we just can color and enjoy our flowers. But unfortunately, it does not work that way. It just doesn't. I should have plugged in my glue gun, but I forgot. Sorry. Oh, okay, this doesn't work. So I am looking for everything is full. Like literally everything is full. Okay, this has to wait. I'm charging my phone. I'm charging my camera batteries actually, and all the others. There's my laptop. There's this, etc., etc. There's a lot of things in there. And there's this glue gun stuck here. Let's hope I have enough. Let's see if I have a spare one left, because I didn't cut. No, I don't. Oh no. I'll start cutting then. Oh well. Let's just hope it will be fine. Okay, heat up. Let's go. Now, I am using this prepared cotton wires, very thin. There, which you can buy on AliExpress or Alibaba. Just Google prepared cotton wires. I think they're like 0.4 mm. And 0.4 mm is, let's see. Oops, no. 0.4 mm is 17 or 18 gog. Okay? But you can find this information also. I can't provide a link because I got this from, and you know, sometimes with Alibaba and AliExpress, as you all may know, it doesn't sell anymore. So you will have to Google it yourself. Sometimes they just don't sell it anymore. And then other sellers, or maybe you will come across a cheaper one. Who knows? So just use Google and Google prepared cotton wires. Now we're gonna cut them in pieces 1.5 times the size of the leaf. 1.5 or twice maybe. Oh, I think 1.5 is fine. No, it seems 1.5. 1.5 is fine. And 1.5. size. Okay, it's 1, 1.5. It's 2, 3, and then we have the small ones. I'll just cut this in half. The last one. There you go, and we have 5. Easy. So we have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we are going to turn the back of your template. Wait for your glue gun to heat up. If it's heated, then it's fine. Okay. Measure the half of the template and the score line, which you can see at the back at the center, and apply glue. Okay, it's not hot enough. Oh, it's dripping, and just align. There you go. Half. You have to be quick here before it dries. This is the medium, and also use the thingy, so half, and press it in there. Careful that you do not burn yourself. That's it. That's what you do. And if you're like, okay, that's not handy, you're like, is there other way? I think there is. Look, you also can do is this is the other half. This is for the small measurements. Like, measure half of the petal goes there. Then you apply glue here on the wire, and then attach it. But still, you have to press it a bit. I don't know what's wrong with me today. My voice. It's very scrappy. There you go. There. I don't think there is a better way. I think that's it. Half of my glue. Oops. There. And then this one goes in here. And press top and bottom. As you can see what I'm doing here. Top and bottom there. And then this one. This is the fastest way. And the fastest way is not always the prettiest way, but you guys want fast. This is what happens with fast. As you may know, some of you has been with us for quite some time. I do have other techniques where I do use a layer of paper at the back so you don't see the wires. Yeah, but I wanted to show everyone what happens, what's fast, and yeah, that's fast. I personally, if I would have like orders for flowers, this is not what I will be sending to my customers. This is really for myself, or maybe gifting, but orders, no. And also, I don't accept a lot of orders because I actually do not have time for that. Unless it's like a big order, then yeah, of course. It'd be stupid to reject that, right? Okay, now we have done that. We are going to shape the petals. Short transition, I need to get the wire and a new bamboo skewer. I forgot that I just used, oh no, here it's the best. Here's one. But I do need to get the wire, but I don't have to sign off for that. I just can be careful though, because my ankles are still weak. Here's wire. I can't really move fast. It takes quite some time for it to fully recover. I can walk properly now though, but sometimes at night it's just I don't know how to position them. That's one gets annoying. Anyways, continue. I'm gonna get my bamboo skewer and I'm gonna shape them like that. I think they are dry now and it's safe. And then just bend the tip, just like that. Very easy. And then curl the tip backwards. There. Curl the tip backwards. Small ones as well. And then curl the tip backwards. Just the back. And then curl the tip backwards. There we go. Not going to be needing this anymore for now, I think. There's a wire. And floral tape, which is brown. It's here. And a scissor. Long brown floral tape. There we go. Oh, first, also, before we forget, let's shape the petal. Make sure you have them in position. The biggest one in the center. There we go. And small. There. Now I'm just going to use my index finger and curl it. Just like that. Right? It's better to show you from the side because do it from front, you won't see it. See? You won't see it. Side, maybe not the best positioning for you or your neck, but at least I can show you that I'm curling it from the side, right? Because you won't see it from the front. My hands will be in the way in front. So side is always better for me as when I'm making the tutorial. So I can show you that. That's why. 2. And then whenever I need to, I will show you from front like I did with the veining, right? That's what I did. And shape them and bend them a bit, just using your... It's really easy, as you can see, right? There. Now, floral tape does not work like floral tape. I like regular tape. It's called tape because it looks like tape. It's not. First of all, we're gonna use these 2 fingers, your index left, and well, depends if you're left or right-handed, of course. Anyways, we're just gonna use these 2 fingers. There. I'm right-handed, actually, when I write. With this one, I spin the wire, yeah, and pinch, push the tape really hard. With this one, I'm stretching the tape to release the stickiness. Okay? So here, press, pinch, and roll. I'm rolling a couple of times until it's attached. It's really easy. Some people are struggling with this. I don't know how though. Maybe because they're handling it too fragile. I don't know. But you really have to press really hard. And then we'll just have like an 1.5 centimeter. Let's do 1/2 inch for you Americans or the people who use inches. 1/2 inch, and for Europeans and other people who use centimeters, we'll use 1.5 centimeter. Okay, there, center. And now we're just going to create this kind of fan shape thingy there. But this has to be aligned. The tip of the bottom of the template have to be kind of aligned. So position it first there, and then attach. It won't stay in position. You'll be like, oh, it's moving, but you can reposition it again. Just make sure it's attached and wrap it a couple of times. There you go, before you attach the next one. Okay, this is not the wrong size. I might have accidentally attached a medium one there, but that's okay. Next, measurement again. Again, I have to do it from the side, because front, my hands will be in the way. You won't see. Sideways, you can see it. See? Don't work yourself all the way down. Just keep on doing it. There. Once really tight, then you don't have to hold it because you're already in position. But as you can see, they're also not really the shape that I want. So put that's okay. I can reposition the wires later. Just make sure it's attached. Don't worry about it if it moves, because I think that's also the problem that people have. They think they just have to be attach it and they have to be in position immediately, but it doesn't. Just make sure that it's attached. Wrap it up a couple of times here, and between that you'll also kind of creating a thick layer of floral tape here on top, but that's okay. And once everything is attached, you think, okay, that's safe. Really tight, pinching it with these two fingers, remember. I'm gonna scroll down and spin the wire with these two fingers and pinch, stretch in a spiral way movement, and cover the whole wire. Really easy. Might need some practice, but trust me, it is really easy. You just do not think it's tape that it will stick by itself. That's not how it works. You really have to help the floral tape. Press and tight, and some people get blisters. I don't know how. I'm not sure why. I heard it one time, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. Happens. I had blister here when using my embossing tool for the first time, but yeah, not sure. Okay, now as you can see, it's attached and they're not together. See? And that's a problem. I think they're struggling. I think they're expecting that what you're touching, it has to be in position, not allowed to move. It is allowed to move. It is okay. Because look, we can attach them first. So this is why I also ask people to watch the tutorial first. Maybe not fun. They'd be like, I don't want to watch it. It is boring and I just want to make. Yeah, I understand. But, you know, yeah, it's just one time. I'm just gonna shape them, reposition them. And there you go. You have it. Now, I think it's pointing a bit too up. I really want it to be a bit more down. So I'm still curling the petals just like that. Having my thumb here and pushing them backwards. And that's a bit flatter. There you go. Now, I think that's too flat. And this is a bit cupped. See the difference? So I just have to keep repositioning them until I get what I want. There you go. Perfect. That's it. You've made it. Now you can choose either to leave it like this or create a branch. When your bouquet, you can just stick it in your bouquet every now and between flowers if you wish. But I will make a branch, I think. Floral tape here. And hold on, let me get my inspiration of the branch that I wanted to copy. Hold on, please. Real branch, by the way. I live very close to the forest, and of course there are branches there. So when I started, I like collections of stuff. When I see something when I'm walking, sometimes in the summer as well, let me just pick it up and take a picture. There you go. Here. Okay, the first one. I'm gonna shape it. I want it to be there, pointing direction here, but still front. Okay, here we go. And then I think I'm gonna measure my whole hand, and there, measure this to the button, where I'll be attaching the next. And the next one, I'm just gonna use my pinky, half of my pinky, until to the second knuckle, my knuckle actually here, there, that length. Your fingers may be longer than mine, maybe shorter than mine, not sure, but just keep your measurement and you'll be just fine. Now, once you know where it is, just attach them. Again, it doesn't have to be just tight. It doesn't have to be in position already. Just make sure it's nice and tight. There you go. And again, my hand is here. So I'm gonna cover this whole thing up with, and again, it doesn't have to be like this if you want to create another branch, because hey, maybe you have a branch outside in your garden which you like to create. We'll do that. Let's try to copy that. I like to shape my wires also, make it more natural looking, giving them a shape. Look, bending the wires, very organic looking branch. There you go. There. Okay, the next one, half here. Maybe it's gonna be a bit too long, but that's okay. Again, my palm. So that's right there somewhere. Maybe a bit too much. Okay. Just do here then. Just half of my palm, as you can see my thing here. My lifeline. Or is this your lifeline? Not sure. There. And I'm gonna attach one. Oh, this one is smooth. Attach to the side here. Same height as this one. There. Attach. It's gonna get longer and longer and harder for me to show you. But attach it. There you go. Where was it again? Oh, it's here. And shape it. Very organic. Bending it. And if it doesn't stay, scroll back. Do it a bit higher so it's more stable and it doesn't move. Right? That's also a solution. There you go. As long as it's nice and tight. Well, my leaves here started moving, but that's okay, you know. Don't worry about that. You can do this when you're done. Bend this also a bit naturally. It's flat. There you go. And then another one. Again, the first knuckle on this side again. And again, pinky. It is just an indication, but it doesn't have to be precise. Half a palm. It's here. I think I'm not going to do that, or else it's going to be too long. So I'm just going to do my ring finger maybe. And then the last one on. So this one has to go to the right. And the last one has to go to the left. That's right, left. For you, maybe it's different. Not sure how you could be thinking. And this is like a bit higher than that one. Okay, there you go. And attach first. Cut the wire off when necessary. Start here. You don't have to, but you may. Also, but I'm just gonna cut this off here. This two longest one. Careful that you do not cut towards your face and then accidentally hits your face. It's cut away from you. Nice and tight, my friends. There. There. Nice and tight. Keep rolling. I'm gonna use this, and then now I'm going upwards. I'm just gonna completely use this whole tape. Here. And that's the branch. I put this aside, all this stuff. I won't be needing anymore. Create some space for myself so I can show you what I'm going to do next. So hold on a second. There. So now this is not the way it looks supposed to look. It is really, so I have to fix this. What's that? Curl. Organic. There. It has to be straight up, right? So you don't see the back side of the thing. Shape it here. Oh, turn it even. And you can even do this in front of the other to cover up this wire. There you go. And the best way to arrange the leaves again is once you have it in your vase. Or not, because every time you put it here, keep moving. There. There you have it. You made your Hestia branch. And once it's in your vase, just position your branch. You may definitely position it differently so the wires so you can't see the wires at the back. There you go. You may make one, you may make two. You can also use this for a bouquet. But then you'll have to, I think, when you're using it for a bouquet, really have to position it this way. So really you can't see the wires at the back. It's going to be harder. This is for the Hestia, really. There you go. Remember, this is for the Hestia. So I will keep it. I'm not sure if I'm going to offer this as a single item because it is not designed for a different kind of bouquet that you put in a vase. Is possible, but that's a whole different tutorial. And I think design as well. This is really for the Hestia, where you cannot see the wires. So that was it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed making your Hestia Branch with me. Again, don't forget to join our Facebook group. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. And yeah, leave a review on Etsy. Thank you very much, my friends, and see you in our group. Have fun. Looking forward to seeing your creations in our Facebook group. Bye bye. See you next video if you have more other tutorials. Anyways, there you go. Ciao.